joined by head coach Brad Berry. We'll start with the opening statement from coach, and then we'll take questions.
First of all, I'd like to thank Madison Square Gardens, the City of New York, for having our team here. We were very blessed and humbled when we got the invite, and also thank you to the NCHC for setting up a great showcase game with a storied program like Boston College. Again, we're very grateful to be here, and again, it was a great experience for our student athletes.
Jerry said he felt like this kind of had a Frozen Four type feel with the big rink and just the way it all set up. How did it feel to you on the bench?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think we had a whistle there for I don't know how many minutes. It was a fast-paced first period, and you had two teams going after it. So yeah, it did feel a lot like a Frozen Four in years past, with a lot of good skilled players, a lot of fast players, and again, I think it was a tribute to the college game tonight. What you saw with two good programs going after it in a great venue in a great city.
How do you think the fans feel after one like this against Boston College, which has been a tough team for you guys to get over the hump?
Yeah, it's been the Achilles heel of trying to win a game against a great program. Obviously, Coach York's been there a while, and he's done a tremendous job with his program every year. And when we do get to the Frozen Fours or the regionals, it seems like it's kind of a tough road for us to get past them, and it was nice, for a change to be on the other side of it. And again, like I said, anytime that these two programs meet, it's an ultimate battle.
Can you talk a little bit about how they responded to the adversity of that, the game misconduct penalty at the end of the second period and so on, how they responded to that adversity?
Yeah, late in the second period there, we took those two penalties together, and we went down 5-on-3, and I thought we did a pretty good job at the end of the second period, getting part of that 5-on-3 kill, and then we came out in the third period, and obviously, they made a couple of good plays, and they managed to tie it up. But I heard what the other guy said, and in the back of your mind, you kind of think, well, yeah, they got momentum, but I don't think at any time we thought that, okay, here we go again. Like Tyson Joe said, there's momentum shifts in games, and you have to deal with those. And I think they were tough early in the year for us to do that, because we played some games that we were playing pretty good, and then it got away from us. So tonight was good in the fact that we found a way to close a game where the momentum was going the other way, and we finally sustained it going back. It was great to see a player like Trevor Olson contribute tonight on a goal like that when we needed it. And that's the difference between winning and losing against a good team, is you have to have some scoring by committee, and Trevor did a good job of that.
It looked like your deep, first period was it came a little bit big time. Was there jitters there, or was that just one of those things?
Well, you know what? They forecheck very hard. They come in with initial forecheck with one guy, and then they come in with the other two pretty quick. And they have a lot of pressure. They have a lot of good skaters, and we didn't distribute. We weren't clean. A lot had to do with how much they pressured, how good they played, but we weren't clean. We talked about that at the first period, that we needed to get cleaner out of our end of the rink, and I thought we did a better job as it went on. And again, we have some pretty good young players that got some good experience tonight on how to play.
Tyson Joseph scored the first two goals tonight. So far, he has 7 goals in his freshman season. What has he been able to do as a freshman to be able to have this level of success this quickly?
I think it's probably the ultimate compliment you get as a player, is play consistently well. And he does the little things on a daily basis in practice that transfers over to the games. And again, there's not hardly any fall off in his practices and his games, and that's a tribute to his focus and attention to detail when he comes to the games. I go to the power play goal that he scored, the second one there. From the bench there wasn't much room there, but his head was up already when he looked and he found the corner. A lot of times that doesn't happen. He knows the next play. He's a player that knows the next play.
What improvement has he made as the season progressed?
I think adapting to the level of college hockey. He played in the junior hockey ranks where, the oldest player was 19, 20 years old. Now you're playing against guys 23, 24 years old, and that are physically more mature. I think he's done a good job of managing the puck, making plays when plays are there, and just adapting to the strength and speed of the college hockey league.
Did you hear any feedback from fans on in the hotels or anything? There seemed to be a lot of fans here on what they thought of it. What was it like having it all over here?
Well, first of all, it's we're very grateful to have the following that we do. It's something very special at North Dakota, the men's hockey program, to have the people that spend the time and money to not only come to the Ralph but travel on the road. And when I saw the picture of Times Square today with all our fans, packing Times Square. It was pretty sentimental or pretty emotional for our guys. I know they saw that because it was all over Twitter before we came to the rink. And then when we finally came to the rink and you saw the sea of green there, like I said, I think there was a lot of first-year players that didn't really know the impact of our following until we got into this building. And again, that'll sit in the back of their mind.
What does it do for the team too to win a game like this where it's a close game? These seem to be the games that you guys were ending up on the wrong side of more often.
Well, I think it shows the confidence that we can close the game out when there's momentum shifts in games. There were so many times this year when we played Minnesota and different teams that we had the lead, gave it up, had the lead, gave it up, and finally we had the lead, they tied it, and we found a way to win a game. So I think this goes back to a little bit of an experience that we'll draw from in future games. But the biggest thing for us, and I think I heard it from our players, is that we can't be complacent or content with it. Yes, it's a big win. We got to make sure that we go in and play Western Michigan at home next weekend to close off our first half of the schedule before the Christmas break. And again, we have to learn that it's just not a one-game success. It's week after week after week, and those are the things that we have to learn. I'd like to also thank Josh Fenton and the NCHC for organizing this. I know we came out on a site visit here last summer and was very impressed with the city of New York and Madison Square Gardens. And again, hopefully we can go forward with this with the NCHC again and promoting college hockey. Thank you very much.